Thanks for playing, but unfortunately this was not the Boston Bomber. In fact, none of the people featured in the last video were. This was not a trick, but instead a lesson to be learned for those who contributed towards the wild witch hunt that was better known to some as the subreddit thread Find Boston Bombers. Reddit, founded in 2005 by Steve Hoffman and Alexis Ohanian, is home to 542 million monthly visitors. This social news website operates much like how Wikipedia does. Anyone who has registered with the website has the ability to join the community, make submissions, and comment on other registered users' submissions. On April 15, 2013, the world was shocked to find pressure cooker bombs placed by the finish line of the annual Boston Marathon, killing some and severely injuring many others. A widespread search began in an attempt to find those responsible. And with the speed and power of the internet, Redditors quickly sprang to action. Starting out as a discussion board for those interested in keeping up with the events, this Reddit thread quickly became a game for some users who believed it was their civic duty to observe and report, which more or less became picture sharing and breadcrumb following to dead ends and false accusations. How could a simple discussion board lead to something so horrible? It all comes down to the power of crowdsourcing. Crowdsourcing is a relatively new concept that many scholars are still trying to define to this day. As of now, crowdsourcing has been defined as the practice of obtaining needed services, ideas, or content by soliciting contributions from a large group of people and especially from the online community rather than from traditional employees or suppliers. Examples of crowdsourcing includes Wikipedia, an online encyclopedia where anybody can collaborate on any topic of interest. Very useful for last-minute book reports. Casual wink to the camera. Waze, an app for mobile devices that functions as a GPS. The contribution comes into play when other users of the app communicate to others when certain roads are shut down, or when traffic is slow, allowing for the GPS to find alternative, speedier routes. Kickstarter, an online funding platform for creative projects. Great for independent artists and inventors who have excellent ideas, but no funds to physically create the projects. Lay's Flavored Chip Challenge, Odesk, TaskRabbit, and My Machine are other examples. So, where did Reddit go awry? Perhaps it was in the fact that Reddit's intended use for the Find Boston Bombers subreddit page was to be nothing more than a discussion forum for those interested in the events. Yet others saw this page as a call to arms, where they could take all that they had learned from their I Spy book training and incorporate it into the real world and become heroes. What's important to note here in the aftermath of the events of Reddit and the Boston Bombers is that crowdsourcing is incredibly powerful, and due in major part to the internet can function in real time. With an actual structured format, crowdsourcing has immense potential for the greater good of society.